Who are these people who tell you? How is it possible for you to come out of that situation? I really feel sorry for you that you're stuck into. You've got independence and all, but what kind of independence? What kind of freedom are we talking about? Period. I don't see sustainability, to be very honest. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Sada's Green Life. I really hope you all are safe, healthy and happy. Today's video is very intimate between me and my viewers. Some of the comments that I have gone through on the Q&A about marriage video. Some comments were really, they kind of struck a chord with me, and I really was so happy to know that there are so many of y'all who think like me, even if that means you are not able to do anything in that given situation, but at least the thought process is so much like mine. I'm not the only one. So that made me really happy. I didn't feel like probably I'm the only one out there who thinks this way. So I thought I'll take some time and personally respond to a few comments on that particular video, which really touched me. Yeah. So without any further delay, let's get started.
A comment from Pavitra Kota. Hare Krishna Sadaa garu.
Hare Krishna.
Many people are living for the sake of society, but you proved it wrong. Your words are absolutely true, ma'am. I'm a big fan of your behavior towards animals and all. You're so kind-hearted, ma'am. I'm also a vegetarian for the last 2 years. Seeing animal cruelty changed me.
Okay, thank you. It's a very general comment that I think is picked up by the team. Thank you so much, Pavitra. I'm really glad that you've taken the step to go vegetarian. I would really encourage you to go a little ahead of it and go vegan. It's not that difficult. You might feel that, okay, I would have to go beyond my comfort zone, but it's only a matter of a month till you get used to it, and after that it's a breeze. So do that, and like you said, and yes, you're absolutely right. We fear the judgments passed by the society, which is why our entire life, if you see, goes as per society standards, and that I think needs to change, because who are others to judge what we do in our life, right? Your life, one life. Do what makes you happy, do what you think is right for your own good without harming others. I always say that just because something is making you happy, but it can lead to any kind of harm, cause unhappiness to somebody else, then don't do that. But something that is not hurting anybody else and you want to do, fulfill your dreams, live your life, travel, all of that, you're free to do it. Thank you so much for commenting, and I really hope you have a wonderful life.
Comment from an account called All Cuties Here. I am also thinking same, but it is not going to happen with me because you're financially fit. So you can do anything, ma'am. I wish my life is also changed like you.
I don't know your real name because you've commented from a very different ID. Whoever you are, I would want to just say one thing. See, financially fit is something very subjective. For me, probably having this much, also I might feel that I don't have enough. So there is no limit to what can give you that financial independence. But if you ask me, and if I have to, just put it simply for you, I think if you can provide yourself good food every day for a month, I'm talking about a month because your work, your salaries generally happen by the end of the month, right? So good food, a good decent shelter, that I think is all that you need to be financially independent. You don't need to have lavish phones, lavish cars, lavish houses. All that is beyond, that is like bonus. But something that really is required to make you feel that, okay, you don't depend on somebody else. This is all that you need. Of course, if you want to travel and, do things that make you feel happy, that will need extra effort, extra finances and all. But other than that, I don't think to be financially independent, you need anything more than this. So don't restrict yourself thinking, okay, I don't have that kind of money, which is why I'm not financially independent. Don't get bound by that thought.
Comment from Avula Swapna. Sada garu, మీ మాటలు వింటుంటే నాకు నా లైఫ్ గుర్తుకు వచ్చింది. కళ్ళల్లో నీళ్లు వచ్చాయి. నాకు 16 yearsకే ఒక విధవని ఇచ్చి పెళ్లి చేసి వాడిని మార్చుకోవాలి, అలా చేయి ఇలా చేయి అని అందరూ చెప్పడం విని భరించలేక వదిలేసి బయటకు వచ్చి 2 పిల్లల్ని చూసుకుంటూ పని చేసుకుంటూ బ్రతుకుతున్నా. నన్ను ఒక క్యారెక్టర్ లేని అమ్మాయిగా మా పేరెంట్స్, సమాజం తప్పు పడుతోంది. రోజు నరకం చూస్తున్నా. నాకున్న మనీ ప్రాబ్లం కూడా నాకు పెద్దగా అనిపించడం లేదు. బాధగా, కానీ ఈ మనుషులు మాట్లాడే మాటలు నన్ను చంపుతున్నాయి.
ఐ థింక్ ఈ కమెంట్ మీద నేను రిప్లై కూడా పెట్టాను. వెన్ ఎవర్ ఐ గో త్రూ ద కమెంట్స్ అండ్ ఇఫ్ ఐ సీ సమ్ కమెంట్ విచ్ ఇస్ రియలీ వెరీ ఎమోషనల్ ఆర్ లైక్ హౌ యువ్ రిటన్, నేను అప్పటికప్పుడే ఐ ట్రై అండ్ రిప్లై. నేను రిప్లై కూడా పెట్టాను, నాకు బాగా గుర్తు. ఆ కమెంట్ మళ్ళీ టీమ్ సెలెక్ట్ చేశారు. ఐ థింక్ యూ నీడ్ టు బి రియలీ స్ట్రాంగ్ టు బి ఇన్ దిస్ సిచ్యువేషన్ అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ వాట్ ఐ సే. ఒకవేళ అది మీకు వర్కౌట్ అవ్వట్లేదంటే పిల్లల కోసం గానీ ఫ్యామిలీ కోసం గానీ ఎంతవరకు మీరు అది భరించాలి, అది మీరే ఆలోచించాలి. బికాస్ మొత్తం జీవితం ఇట్లాగే పోయి యూ ఫీల్ సారీ ఫర్ యువర్ సెల్ఫ్, నేను ఏం చేయలేకపోయాను. యూ మైట్ రిగ్రెట్ లేటర్ ఇన్ లైఫ్ ఇఫ్ I had taken a stronger decision, probably situation నుంచి అప్పుడే నేను బయట వచ్చుంటే ఎంత బాగుండేది అని. There are certain things I feel, especially house makers కి, వాళ్ళకి ఫైనాన్షియల్ ఇండిపెండెన్స్ లేకపోవడం వల్ల వాళ్ళు ఆలోచిస్తారు, నేను ఒకవేళ బయట వెళ్తే నా పిల్లలకి ఏమవుతుంది, ఆ ఫైనాన్షియల్ సపోర్ట్ నా పిల్లల ఎడ్యుకేషన్ కి కానీ అప్బ్రింగింగ్ కి కానీ ఉంటుందా ఫ్యామిలీ నుంచి. ఆ ఒక థాట్ వల్ల, ఒక భయం వల్ల యూ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ టాలరేట్. అండ్ ఐ రియలీ వాంట్ టు మేక్ యూ ఆల్ అవేర్ దట్ we all know in today's time financially independent women that work as well as take care of their family, they provide equal contribution in terms of finances to the family, be it raising kids, be it taking care of the family expenses. And we all know family protection comes by default. We don't know what kind of emergency can arise anytime. So Max Life Insurance is a wonderful plan that we all should opt for. I'm mentioning this specifically because most of the women in today's time are planning their lives well in advance. They start getting term insurance in order to protect their family all by themselves. And now it's your time to know. To all the independent women out there, I would like to mention that here in Max Life Insurance, women pay 18% less premium than men. As I've mentioned before, women can get 1 crore life cover at just rupees 654 per month. That is not it. You can get 1 crore life cover plus 5 lakhs critical illness cover at rupees 737 per month. With this, you can also save taxes on the premium you pay. Since I mentioned about independent women, a lot of homemakers out there must be thinking this is not for you. But hold on, let me tell you, a housewife or a homemaker is the biggest support to a family. The earning member of the family will not be able to give the financial support if a housewife or a homemaker is not taking care of the kids, the house and everything. So your absence will create a big impact. That is why Max Life Term Insurance can also be bought by housewives as well. That too without submitting the income proof of their husbands. After understanding this insurance policy, I really understood that Max Life Insurance is making us, the women, feel more special and important. So what are you waiting for? Just go for it, I say. Well, now let's move on to the next comment.
Comment by Ananya Raj. All the marriage lives are not happy. It's true, Sadaa garu. Because my husband, he doesn't care about my happiness and he doesn't care about my self-respect. Sometimes he treats me very cheap. When he behaves disrespect with me, that time he don't care about the people around who watch us. He treated me like a working machine who is working for his hands and for his children's work. He never understand what is my happiness. Sometimes I thought about quit from my life. Oh God, please change my life with happiness and joy.
I think it is only in your hands to come out of this situation. No matter who says what, no matter what kind of support, just by my words I give you, it is not going to help. You have to build that willpower and understand how is it possible for you to come out of that situation. If you're not happy in a marriage, I don't know if it's even worth wasting one day with a person like that. From your comment, I can really understand that you're leading a very, very painful life. All I can say, my love, my support, real, with whatever in my prayers and all, I can keep you and support you. But apart from that, it is you who will have to make that decision and come out of it.
Comment from Shailaja. Hello, Sadaa garu. I feel related with your thoughts on marriage and having kids. As you truly said, in desperation, there are high chances of taking wrong decisions. I too feel pressurized because of my age. I am 32 now. Little tense, but it is also important that the companion should be adding value to our life rather than break our career and value systems. Thank you very much for the detailed responses.
Thank you so much, Shailaja. I'm really glad that you think this way. Don't consider the biological clock as the right time for you to either get married and all, because most of the times we do not get the right companion in that period of time, which is why we end up getting married to whoever we come across, and that is the biggest disaster. So don't fall into trap where by 25 you need to get married, by 30 or by late 20s you need to have 2 kids and all, just because the society tells you okay, these are your age bars and this is what you need to follow to live a life that is proper in terms of society standards. Don't fall for it. You're 32, it's okay even if you don't find the right match till your late 30s. Do not just go ahead and get into a marriage for the sake of it. Wait until you find the kind of companion you're looking for. And I really wish you the best. I really hope you find a right person whom you think you can spend your life with happy.
Comment from Meera Kumari. Love you, ma'am. You're correct. I am married and I have 3-year baby boy, but suffering a lot in my marriage life, full of restrictions. I have to listen to him. I have to take permission for small things too. If I want to see my parents, also I should take permission. I really hate my marriage life. It was very painful. Better to live alone with peaceful mind, ma'am.
Exactly the point, which is why I came up with a video like that, because there were so many comments in my different videos telling me that I should get married. I'm like, who are these people who tell you to get married? Like, if my parents understand where I'm coming from, if your closest people understand, I don't think just because we are bound by a certain set of standards that we should go for it. And I really feel sorry for you that you're stuck into marriage like that with a 3-year-old baby and you're not able to make any decision which is right for you. But again, I would say you need to come out stronger in your behavior, in the way you are with your husband. You need to start showing that he cannot treat you the way he is treating you right now. Asking for permissions for what? Seeing parents going out and all. We are not caged humans, right? We are someone with free will. We are born with the fact that, sometimes I don't understand. We say, okay, we've got independence and all, but what kind of independence when in your own family, in your own home, you're being restricted by your own partner? What kind of freedom are we talking about? I don't know. Just gather all your strength and start showing it in your marriage, in front of your husband, that this is not how he's going to get to treat you. Don't think of how things will turn up and all, because trust me, when you do whatever is right for you, things will start gradually falling in place. You will start finding that road towards freedom, or the road towards a better life will start only and only if you take the first step. So start taking that with a lot of courage, and my love to you.
Comment from Saraswati. I don't have parents, but I'm living my life. I'm doing job, but అందరూ పెళ్లి అని నన్ను చాలా టార్చర్ పెడుతున్నారు మా రిలేటివ్స్. నాకు ఒక సిస్టర్ ఉంది, తను మ్యారీడ్, బట్ నేనే తనని చూసుకుంటున్నా. అయినా మా అక్క నన్ను చాలా టార్చర్ చేస్తోంది. పెళ్లి అని నాకు ఇష్టం లేకపోయినా టార్చర్ పెడుతోంది. నమ్మకం లేదు ఎవరిపైన. మా అక్క ఒక అబ్బాయిని చూసింది, అతనికి నేను ఇష్టం లేకపోయినా, నన్ను అర్థం చేసుకోకపోయినా పెళ్లి చేసుకోవాలి అని అంటున్నాడు.
నాకు అర్థం కావట్లే. You are earning for yourself, you're also looking after your sister, then why do you have to tolerate all this? See, this is what I don't understand. Why are women so weak when it comes to expressing what they feel? If you're the earning member of the family, if you're taking care of your sister, you should have the courage to tell her, no, this is not what I want for my life. Period. It cannot be anything beyond that. If you don't like the person, if that person doesn't like you, you tell your sister, I'm not going to get married to do whatever you want to. I am not. Simple as that. It's very important that you put your foot down for your own life. Nobody else is going to come and give you that support or anything in your family, in your friends and all. It is you who has to do it. And I can't stress on this enough again and again, that just because somebody is asking you to get married, even if it is your parents, even if it is your sister, your blood relation, no matter what, don't do it unless you want to do it.
Your thoughts resonate mine exactly, but I chose a different life. I am married and have a child and chose to quit my job just to take care of my hubby and child. They respect and value me for everything I do. I myself don't like to work as additional responsibility, which impedes me from my meditation and contemplation. I chose to live simply green and vegan. I didn't have this clarity before my wedding, or else I definitely would have been single. Though my hubby is sweetest man, cannot complain at all, yet Gold or shit, anything is a weight and burden. If your path is to know yourself, we don't need anyone.
True, but I'm happy that you're in a happy marriage. You have a wonderful husband and he's supporting you. You are supporting him. You have a healthy relationship. That is what matters. Now thinking, okay, had I known about this before, I would have been single. Doesn't matter as long as you're happy. Choosing not to work to take care of family is perfect. Your family respecting you for that decision and not making you feel that you're any less is even better. So my point has never been that okay, you have to earn, you have to be financially independent. No, I'm saying even if you choose to not have a career post marriage is fine, but that should be on your own wish. It should not be compelled onto you. It shouldn't be like your family is told you not to work, your husband is told you not to work. If you don't want to do it yourself and be home and take care of the kids and all, perfectly fine. And I'm glad that you're happy. See, sometimes the way life unfolds, like for you it happened much earlier and you already have a good family. It's meant to be. And now thinking that what if I hadn't got married, probably I would have been single and happier and all, that's not needed, because touch wood, you have a good family. So be happy and continue with all your self awareness journey that you're on.
Comment from Komala. You spoke very well, Sadaa sister. Myself, Komal. I am 32 years, single, and I feel the happiest woman in the world always and always. One question they raise, like, how will the world grow? I am answering to that. Even government doesn't want to grow the population. That's why scheme called birth control, and in today's life, people are so aggressive, anxious and angry. If one person is not in the state of controlling their mind, how come they control other person and children? At present, they are not giving birth to children, but giving birth to problems. Middle class will become poor. Talented will become hopeless. Bhogi becomes rogi. In today's time, marriages don't work.
I won't say that in today's time marriages won't work. It's not a very nice way of generalizing the thing, because there are some marriages that are successful. The partners are very much in love with each other. But yes, when it comes to having children, of course, I think in today's time we really don't need, because the resources are only diminishing by the day. And like I've already spoken in the marriage video, it's high time that people reconsider their choices. Why not adopt? What is it that you want something from your own blood and genes and all? Like, what's so special about your genes is what I always ask, that you don't want it to end. Rather give a homeless child a home. Give that orphan a chance to have a wonderful family, to experience love of parents and all. So if you're married and if you're not able to reproduce for whatever reason, instead of going and looking for options at IVF centers and the treatments and all, rather go to an orphanage and adopt a child. That would be something so amazing, right? But I don't think many people think like that. But you rightly said, we don't need more babies. You're not making babies. We are definitely making more problems for future, because I don't see sustainability, to be very honest. I really don't see with the number of people that we are already. It is very, very tough. I can probably do a dedicated video talking about how, the numbers are. That would bring more light to this subject. But as of now, I would only like to say that if you can be child free, we think alike.
Comment from Radhika. I can sit and talk or listen to you regarding this topic entire day. I really feel connected now. I getting to know that I'm not the only one with this opinion. I am 33, working, married to my friend since 4 years, but chose not to have kids. We start doubting ourselves if we do not complete the society-made checklist. Now, I know the power of sticking and adhering to our own beliefs and opinion.
Absolutely. I'm so happy to know that you have the kind of man in your life who also supports you in this decision, because it's very rare that, a woman would come up with something like that and the man would agree to it. So both of you all are on the same page and thinking that you shouldn't have kids. Wonderful. Do not care about what society thinks, because see, like tomorrow, if there is anything that goes wrong in your family, nobody from these so-called people who advise you to have kids or who advise you to do certain things by the norms are going to come and support you. Which is why I think if this decision suits you, stick to it. And I'm glad to know that I'm not the only one who thinks like that. There are other people, in this because my audience is more of Telugu and Tamil, to know that just in these two states there are people, especially women, who think like me gives me a lot of courage, because otherwise I would think that I am the only one who, who thinks and, behaves like one, I don't know, someone who doesn't belong to this society. But I'm so happy after that particular video. So many comments were talking about how they think like me. I'm sorry that I couldn't take all of the comments in this video, because then it would become another very, very long one. But trust me, I have gone through all of them, and whenever I have time, I will sit and do reply to each one of y'all. But thank you so much for commenting on the Q&A video regarding my views on marriage. If any of y'all have not seen that video, please do go and watch. It is very insightful. I'm saying insightful because now I have the confidence to say that, because a lot of women think alike. And yeah, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you very, very soon in my next one. Until then, stay safe, feel good, and be blessed. Bye.